This is Shadow of Mordor, an incredible game made by an incredible studio that was just shut down. So we're going to dive in and take a look at some of the things that made this game so special and unique. But before we begin, please consider hitting that subscribe button, it really helps me out, and if you enjoyed the video, please drop a like as well. Cheers guys, onto the video. How are we doing everyone? The studio that made this game is gone as of yesterday. Well, depending on whenever I put this video up. Yeah. Monolith Productions is gone. Warner Brothers has closed the studio for whatever reason, and their projects have been cancelled and they are no more. Which is a real shame, because they made this game. And it is one of the best games with one of the best systems ever. And we're going to get into it and we're going to play it today. So if you didn't know, this is Middle-earth Shadow of Mordor. You play as Talion here. He's got a sword and he's been infused with a spirit. Disclaimer, I'm not a Lord of the Rings guy. I don't know the actual terms, you know. These are Uruks though, they're not orcs, that's all I know. Now we can drop down and attack this guy. And free these slaves. And that Uruk is dead. And this guy isn't happy about it. So yeah, the combat is very similar to the Batman Arkham games. So if you've played those games before, you know how well that combat flows. And it's the same here. It feels really nice, looks cool, and it gets more in depth the later you play as well, with different enemy types and different ways to take them down. This is like right at the start of the game. So yeah, it works really well, it's super fun. And we can actually unlock a new ability because we leveled up as well. So we can get execution when the hit streak is charged, we can execute our target, which sounds cool, so we're going to get that. So yeah, Monolith Productions, maker of Shadow of Mordor and Shadow of War, which I haven't played yet. It had that whole loot box controversy when it came out, so I kind of stayed away from it. I know it's not in there anymore, so maybe we'll get around to play it, so let me know if you'd like to see me dive into that game, because I haven't actually played it. But they also made the Condemned series, if you remember that on the PS3 and 360. It was like a horror game set in an asylum, I think. It's like a first person, really cool game for what I remember. And of course they made Fear 1 and 2, which are also beloved games, which I haven't played either. Which I really want to, I've always wanted to play those games, but haven't got around to it. But yeah, they were making a Wonder Woman game, which Warner Brothers reportedly put millions and millions of dollars into. Apparently it got scrapped and then restarted, so God knows what was going on there. It was meant to feature the same system that's in this game as well, called the Nemesis system, which we'll get into in a bit. I'm not sure how it would have worked in a Wonder Woman game though, so yeah. So this is the Nemesis system. This is Sauron's army, and essentially all these guys are real guys in the world which you can find and kill. They each have their strengths, their weaknesses, and you can interrogate other Uruks to find out information about them, and you can reveal who they are. And then you've got like the main captains further at the back, which are more difficult. I've got 2 marks here which I can go and deal with. But the cool thing is that any Uruk in the game who kills you, because you're like the spirit, you come back anyway when you die. So when an Uruk, any random Uruk kills you in the game, he then gets promoted and then becomes a part of this whole Sauron's army, and he can, if he keeps killing you, he can become like the top dog, which is a really awesome system. It keeps things fresh, keeps things random as well. So it's a really unique system, which they patented, by the way. Because of course they did. So nobody else can use that system until I think like 2036 or something. Because yeah, it's a shame, because I feel like lots of game companies could have done something with this system to evolve it in their own way, but no. Warner Brothers wanted it for themselves. So let's do a mission here. We got the Slaver. which is one of my targets on the Nemesis board thing. So we got our Eagle Vision, obviously. Ever since Assassin's Creed, every game's got to have this. So we can identify, there he is.
Cut off the head of the snake, and the body will wither. Archers, I must take out the eyes of the camp.
If we quickly go back to the board, we can see, there he is. That's the guy we're gonna kill. I believe they all fight each other to sort of level themselves up as well to get higher, I believe. Try and take out this archer with stealth. It's a really good stealth game, as well as, you know, just being an absolute banger of a Lord of the Rings game. I can knock him down, get the jump on him. And each orc on that board gets their own little introduction like that. It's really cool. I can't put into words how cool this system is. You end up developing this sort of personal bond with each of your enemies. It's really, really awesome. It can get quite difficult to finish the enemies off because you have to wait until they're down and they've got that little like stunned option above their head. You see what I mean? Like you get interrupted if like an other enemy goes to attack you. But we should be able to finish this guy off pretty easily. And he's dead. And he drops a unique rune, I think. Or a better rune. Yeah, an epic rune. I can't believe we're probably not going to get another game like this again. And the fact that the Nemesis system is patented, it's crazy to me. That first they were allowed to even do that in the first place. But it just makes you think what the hell's going on over at Warner Brothers, you know? They haven't had a good run recently. Whoever's in charge of that company is doing an awful job.
The one that's been skulking around and watching us.
But it's a very pretty game. 2014 this game came out. And I made another video yesterday which got put aside in order for this one. Assassin's Creed Unity came out the same year as this and they both look incredible. Graphics have, you know, almost plateaued in a way. Sure, you can get like more fidelity out of it, you can get finer details and that, but graphics nowadays don't have as much of a wow factor. Let's see what's going on here actually. Take out this archer. So I believe we unlocked the aerial stealth kill. Yes we did. So we can go take out this guy. And just get down here into the fight. It's great because all the Uruks have their own sort of unique personalities. And you get to really see it shine as they go up through the ranks as well. We've got another one here. See, you get these little introductions, it's awesome, and they have their own unique looks as well. Fantastic system. Now we probably won't ever see again. Do an execution on him, take out a big chunk of his health bar. Oh yeah, so when the captain's weakened, you can then grab them, and you can interrogate them as well. Get more information on other captains, which we're going to try and do here. So he's got a perk called Hate of Defeat, so this means he's gonna, I think he regens health. Looks like he's blocking my attacks and got a chunk of his health back. Which is great, it's cool, there's so many of these little perks that these guys have. There we go, so let's grab him. We're going to interrogate. We gain intel on the other captains. So this is him right here. So we can identify any of these using this guy right here and learn their strengths and weaknesses. You can then prepare for that fight before even running into the Uruk. It's cool. So who's the guy above him? Ishmoz the Skinner. So there's his strengths and weaknesses. Vulnerable to combat finishes, that's pretty good. We just got that skill. And can be killed instantly using combat finishes, that's huge. So now that we know that, we can now go into this fight with an advantage. And then, unfortunately, he dies in the process of giving us information. And his buddy's gonna run away like a coward. Off he goes.
Ranger, come close if you want the backhand. Those slave scum are pouring poison in your ear. Oh, but you cut these ropes. Ratbag will tell you everything.
Now, what would you know that all these other dead orcs didn't?
Go ahead, you bastard! Do it! I'll die, and you'll know nothing!
Maybe I'll grant your request. End your miserable life.
No. I was just look, those slaves are no match for the orc army. Their schemes as rotten as barrel fish. But Ratbag can teach you the ways of the orc. Ratbag can make your plan work.
We're going to find out what you know.
So here's another one. Vulnerable to mounted beasts and he's got a fear of caragors.
He's no war chief. They answer directly to the Black Hand.
So you gotta follow somebody, the game will just auto walk for you at the same speed they do. So you're not running ahead of them. More games need this feature. Oh my lord, there's a dude right here. I should just be able to shoot this and unlock it. There you go, we triggered his weakness. Got his buddies on us. Can't let him get away. He's still going. Oh my god. This guy's terrified. How'd this guy even get the rank? He's dead. There we go. So Ratbag's now going to fight the way up through the ranks. So we've now got a man on the inside. But yeah, that's probably going to do it for this video. Play these games if you haven't. They are fantastic. Rest in peace, Monolith. Let me know if you'd like to see me play the second one, Shadow of War. Because I haven't played that one yet. But yeah, this has been Shadow of Mordor. Fantastic game, fantastic systems. Yeah, screw Warner Brothers, I guess. Thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed, please like and subscribe if you want to see more. And I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye guys, see you later.